good looking. Welcome to my knee-friendly cardio workout. This sweet, short little workout is easy on the knees, has no jumping, and will target some of the muscles that tend to be weak and cause us knee pain. And if you're part of the Fit in 15 challenge, welcome to day 11. Woohoo! Spew the confetti. Hey, this is awesome. Well done, you. And if you want to be a part of future challenges, because you missed this one, all you have to do are two things. First, click subscribe, and then second, this is the most important part, after you click subscribe, click that notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time I release a new workout and when I release information on my community board about upcoming challenges for the YouTube community. Yes? Awesome. I hope you do subscribe because I would love to keep working with you. Now for today's workout, all you need is a chair with a back to it or the back of your couch or a wall. Essentially, we need to hold on to that for some support for a couple of the movements, as well as use the chair or the couch if you need to modify a walkout. And if you have no idea what that is, don't worry, I'll show you. All right, lace up those runners. Let's go start sweating. Why, hello there! I'm PJ, and this is George. We're from fitnesswithpj.com, and welcome to our living room. Hey, listen, I help women over the age of 40 reclaim the tush as well as more of their 20s. I've been a personal trainer, a fitness instructor, a coach, you name it in the fitness industry for 25 years now. I'm 50 years old myself, and that's why I started this channel. I wanted a space for us women over the age of 40 to get the workouts that we need for our bodies. So I am so happy that you joined me. Now this is a short little workout. We're gonna get right into it. I'll chat about it during our warm-up, and then, yeah, you can continue on with your day. Now I wanna start down on the ground to warm up the glutes and then move into a 90-90 hip routine. If you've been doing my Fit in 15 challenge, you know that I love this drill for those of us over the age of 40. So let's start with the bridge pattern. Sorry, George, if I'm getting in the way of your sleeping. All right, heels are close to the bum and hip width apart. Drive the hips up, squeeze the booty. We don't want to overarch the back or flare the rib cage open and lower. We have 10 of these. Just warming up the glutes, getting them ready for the work about to be done. So this workout will be glute and glute med, or your outer hip muscle dominant. Those muscles tend to be weak in a lot of us, and that can cause knee pain. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come into a seated position. We want the front leg 90 degrees in the knee and hip. Back leg lined up with the back hip, and back ankle lined up with the back knee. Rotate your body to that front shin, lower the chest to the ground. Hands can come behind you if you need assistance. We want to keep the feet where they are. Windshield wiper the knees to the other side, and then square yourself to that shin and lower down. If you're able to, we want to lift the hands up and work internal and external rotation, which tends to be really tight on those of us over the age of 40 and can cause everything from low back problems, hip problems, knee problems. Now we have 30 seconds of this. If you find you're traveling, it's normal. I'm traveling towards the camera here as I do each rep, so pretty soon I might even be completely off camera, but we'll just keep going. George is here, you can watch George. George is tired, which is a first. He's a puppy, he's only 1, but we did a big 15-kilometer hike yesterday. Last 2, 1 more, and release. Come into a standing position. Now, if that was a new type of mobility drill for you, I want you to remember that, because as I said, I've seen it work wonders with those of us over the age of 40. Now let's take into big hip circles. Again, working that internal, external rotation of the hip. Stabilizing leg is soft. We're not twisting that knee. Last 3, 2, and 1. Other side, here we go. Once again, be aware of that stabilizing leg. So we want to make sure that we have the quad fired up so that knee doesn't twist. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're starting the workout. We have a grouping of 8 movements. I'm going to be bending my knees a little bit. I will cue you to bend your knee as deep as it feels comfortable for you, okay? So even if you have knee pain, you may still be able to bend the knee. So I want to make sure that we work you in an area or in an intensity that's going to get you challenged. Our first exercise is a straight leg, straight arm. Okay, so we crunch down and up. Yeah? I'll show you the rest of it when we get there. There's like a whole bunch of exercise. Plus, you'll end up forgetting it anyway, so let's just go. Here we go. Nice and tall in the body, arms up, and kick it up. Now, how high you kick up is a number of issues here, how tight your hamstrings are, how strong your hips and quads are. So you may be here. Hey, that's totally cool. You showed up. That's what matters most. So you find your envelope and you push your envelope. Don't try to keep up with me. Don't worry about comparing yourself to everybody else out there in the world. You are you, and you're pretty damn special. And I'm not trying to sound cheesy, I mean it. As women, we tend to compare ourselves to so many other things when everybody is super amazing and original. So let's just be us. Actually, I'd like to be George. Time. George has got a good life. Feet apart, screw me. He's got a much better life. All right, bend the knees, give me hamstring curl. Single, single, and then double. Good, other leg. Single, single. Now, if your knees allow you to, see if you can sink down into a deeper squat in between, okay? So it's single, single, double. Squat low if you can. Again, depends on your knees though, okay? Now, a walkout is coming up next. If you're familiar with that and you know that that doesn't work for your shoulders, I'll show you an option. You will need your chair though if you are going to modify this walkout. Time. All right, so I'll show you the modified first. Hands on the chair. You're going to walk backwards, okay? Like so. Otherwise, join me. Legs stay as straight as possible. Feet apart. Walk out. Wrists under shoulders. Walk back. So you've got the 2 options. Both will work your core. Okay, this will obviously work your shoulders more. Now, if you have tight hips, I want your feet further apart, and then by all means, bend your knees a bit more to get the hands to the ground. But with feet wider, it is going to make it easier on the knees. After this, we do need the back of the chair or back of the couch if that's what you're using. Time. All right. Back of chair, back of couch. Hip hinge for me so we have a neutral spine. Push the leg out into hip extension. Now, if your knees are feeling up to it, you can add a little bit of a hop in between. I find most people, no matter what fitness level they're on, they can give me this little hop, but again, you do you, okay? Abs engaged. We're not dipping the upper body forward when we lift that leg. We're stabilizing ourselves with our hands in front, in addition to our core being strong. We have some slow speed skaters coming up. Can you feel the booty? I hope so. George, can you feel your booty? Time. Move your chair out of the way. Give yourself a good stride to one side of your body. Now step out wide, okay? And then take that leg, lead with the heel, and abduct it out. Now, if the knees feel okay with it, you can add, a little bit of a hop there like I just did. But again, I want you to pay attention. Everybody's different. Everybody has different tolerances. So now we're working glute med, the outer hip muscle, responsible for knee tracking. So I want you to lead with the heel when you abduct that leg out. Abs engaged. Find your balance by staring at something stationary. Some standing abs are coming up next. Mind you, abs are working on this one too. Time. All right, feet apart. All right, quite wide, knees are bent, elbows in. We have 4 jabs and then 4 twists for the obliques. Let's try it. 4, 3, 2, 1, elbows in. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, elbows in. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're not twisting the lower body, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're not flinging the arm. We're punching it. Elbows in tight when we do these twists. Hands up to the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Time. All right, single leg squat. Don't worry, it's not a deep squat to leg lift. If you have a chair or your couch, have it close by in case you need it for balance. Let's start with the right leg, everybody. Lift the left one up, and this is where we're gonna stay. Upper body parallel to your floor. Now bend that right knee as much as you can. So for me, it's not that much either. And now point your back toe and lift the leg up for hip extension. Good. Down, lift. So your knee bend could be just the slightest little movement. That's totally cool, and we are still getting everything fired up that we need to. Focus your stare on something stationary for your balance. When the timer goes, other side. Whew. Thank goodness for me, I got this chair here. So you'll feel glutes, especially on the right leg. And again, your knee bend could be just a micro knee bend. Do you, okay? Work with you're gonna work you. All right, let's do the other side. Softness in the left knee, lift that right leg up. Now, point that right toe, bend the knee, lift up, lift the back leg straight up. I've been doing a lot of single leg stuff lately. I sprained this ankle actually a few weeks ago while I was hiking. So, in rehabbing it with movements like this. Now this is our last move. We take it back to the top for one more round when the timer goes. Woo, burning in that glute. Love it. Heart rate's up. Time. Glutes are fired up. All right. Straight leg, kicks, arms up, ready, set, go. Again, kick as high as you can. Think about doing a bit of an ab crunch as that leg comes up, upper body kind of curls slightly forward. Breathe. Hamstring curl combo coming up, single, single, double. Whoa. It's a long set time. All right, so we want the feet wide. Now, how far you bend the knees in between your curls is totally up to you, all right? Ready? Go. Single, single, double. Breathe. So that last move was more hip flexor, quad dominant. Now this is more glute and hamstring dominant. Walkouts are coming up next. Hands on chair for that modified version. Time. All right, so remember, hands on chair, walk out to a plank, hold there for a breath, and then walk back. Otherwise, join me, feet apart. See if we can keep those legs fairly straight, hinge from the hip, walk into high plank, wrists under shoulders, pause, and back. So George has a new girlfriend. My girlfriend's rescue chihuahua. Sugar is about 3 pounds. George is 115. It's the cutest thing. And Sugar is the boss. Oh, I love it. I want one. She rescued it from an organization that rescues street dogs in Mexico. Time. I'm trying to convince loving husband. He says we don't need another dog. I say you can always have another dog. All right, hip hinge, abs engaged, hip extension, add, hop if you want. Now we're keeping the legs straight and pushing the heel back, but we aren't overarching the back. So we're using our glutes, not just flinging the leg up there. You're in control. Slow speed skaters with that side leg lift coming up. So here you want to feel the glutes on this guy, okay? Once again, you shouldn't feel your low back because we are using the glutes to lift the leg up, not flinging it back. Time. All right, get rid of our chair. Have couple of steps beside you. So we want to step wide so we really fire up the outer hips. Tap the toe and then lead with the heel and lift up. Good job. Now you can add the hop if you'd like or just step it out. But I did mean it at the beginning, in which I said, you're pretty damn special. Remember that. I used to compare myself to people too. Don't. I unfollowed a whole bunch of fitness people, which I'm sure they're amazing people, but they were just making me feel bad with their 6-packs and burpees and handstand push-ups. So now I feel better. Time. All right, 4 jabs and 4 twists. Social media is the worst for that. Come follow me. You'll see a lot of George, a lot of sarcastic sayings. All right, ready, set, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist, 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 twist. Really feel the waist muscles, especially during this twist action. Fire up those abs. Now we're not allowing anything from the hips and below to twist. Think about breathing out as you punch too. Perfect. You got it. Time. All right. Single leg squat to leg lift. Maybe have that chair or couch close by. Let's start with the right leg on the ground. Lift the left one up, point the left toe. Good. Now, bend that right knee. Lift that left leg. I think I've been rehabbing my left side too much that now my right side is unsteady. Almost there, you guys. Hang in there. Time. All right, last leg. Then we'll march it out, do a couple of stretches, and you are done. I'm proud of you. Here we go. Softness in that left leg. Hinge forward. Okay, point that right toe. Knee bend. And again, it's as much as you want. You could even say, I don't want. Then don't. Just give a slight breath and then try to lift your back leg up. You're going to feel everything fire up from the foot, ankle, knee to hip. Whew, time. Nicely done. All right, let's march it out for a minute. Grab a sip of water if you need it. So as heart rates come down a bit. We'll use our chair for the stretches. So if you've been using a couch, I want you to quickly take a look around, see if you can grab a chair, because a chair will work for these stretches I'm about to do. Good, now feet apart, inhale, bend the knees a bit, arms come up, exhale, arms come down. Good, do it again, inhale, big breath into the nose, exhale, through the mouth. Now let's make that sound when we exhale. Here we go, inhale, exhale. Nice, one more time, inhale, exhale. Chair, take your right leg on top, stretch into the hamstring. Press the hips back, lean forward. You can place your hand on your thigh, just don't place it right on top of the knee joint. So George and I thank you very much for coming. We appreciate your support, don't we, George? And if you haven't already, yes, please, before you leave, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's keep training together. Other leg, push the hips back, lean forward, stretch into that hamstring. Have a seat, one cheek on the bench or chair, other leg back. Okay, so this is a really nice stretch to do for the hip flexor as well as your quad. If, for instance, you do have sensitive knees where this sort of stretch is impossible for you. So from here, I want you to line this back knee and hip up and then line the shoulder and hip. So I'm holding onto my chair for some support. Tighten up that glute, so the left glute. Inhale that left arm up and reach across and just give me a slight lean. Release, other side. Back knee and hip aligned, shoulder and hip aligned. Tighten this right glute. Inhale the right arm straight up. Exhale, lean towards your chair. Release, have a seat on the chair. I'm going to push mine back a bit. Take your right ankle, cross it on top of the thigh. Now that other leg, you want the heel and the knee lined up. Hold on to your shin, sit up nice and tall. Now this may be enough of a stretch for you. We're stretching the right side, internal rotators, external rotators, and glute. If you want a bit more, hinge forward from the hip, notch your upper back. So this is exactly like a figure 4 stretch that you do on the ground. So thank you for showing up again. If you enjoyed the workouts, hey, a thumbs up, and I would love to hear from you from down below. Leave a comment. And then if you've been to the workouts in the past, hey, we could use your support on Patreon. For as little as $3 a month, you can help us keep the workouts going on YouTube. Your support would be greatly appreciated, and I've got the information down below in the description. Let's take the other heel. Sit nice and tall for me. Lean forward if you need that to get into the hip rotators on this side. And final stretch for the low back. I just love this one. Sitting on the edge of your seat, feet apart, drop your body down. If you can get your hands to the ground, great. If not, maybe on top of the feet, drop the head and just hold. And deep breaths. Just let that lower body, that lower back area relax. Let the head relax, maybe give it a shake. And then with strong abs, roll it up vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders pull back, head pulls back. Put a smile on your face and continue on with your day. Hey, thanks again for joining us. We will see you next workout. Mwah! Good job, bud. Good job. See ya.